impressive Legislative Assembly building or Vidhan Sabha of Karnataka, where a battle of wits was fought between the newly minted Congress-JDS alliance and the BJP after the results of 2018 Assembly polls threw a fractured mandate. JDS leader H.D. Kumaraswamy took oath as Chief Minister of the state, an event that was showcased as evidence of the opposition's strength. But months down the line, ahead of Lok Sabha elections in 2019, the idea of a larger alliance has been more or less abandoned by the opposition. The fight is now between the Congress-JDS alliance and the BJP, which in 2014 won 17 out of 28 seats in the state.
Compared to 2014 election, I see there is a major shift in this election because in 2014 Karnataka witnessed three-way fight, JDS, Congress and BJP. This time it is only two-way fight since Congress and JDS coming together in South Karnataka and entire rest of Karnataka also. So that is why it will be a very interesting case because it is the first time that Karnataka is witnessing a two-way fight in parliament election. So what I said about the national security and the job issue, if you can, may not be per se the voter may not think on that line when he goes to polling booth, but at the same time the party-wise breakup and the car support will certainly have a role besides the issues which will have an impact.
In 2014 Lok Sabha polls, the Modi wave carried the BJP on its crest. Today, 5 years later, the party is banking on the possibility of a repeat of the same phenomenon.
Development of last 5 years, many programs and schemes which has been implemented by the Narendra Modi government, more so about the social welfare programs addressing the poor, which has made a huge impact in the lives of the downtrodden and have-nots.
The Congress showed unprecedented swiftness in getting the JDS on board after the elections last year. Today, the party is fighting Lok Sabha elections still in alliance with the JDS. This is first time the Congress entered an alliance in the state, which till 1991 was its bastion. Ever since the 1990s, the state has witnessed a triangular fight with a shrunken Congress, a limited JDS and a buoyant BJP surging at its gateway to the south of India. For this election, the grand old party, the Congress, is now claiming that its promise of annual minimum income for the poor will tilt scales in its favor.
The biggest scheme that has been launched against poverty by Sri Rahul Gandhi ji, this Nyaya scheme, where universal minimum income for the poor people, which will in fact properly implemented, will wipe out poverty in this country in one shot. So we will deliver, we will show them how to do it, and our promise is something that it is binding on us.
But even as Karnataka prepared to vote in the polls, the alliance between the Congress and JDS has been untested. For many, it has been loose enough, throwing a possibility that a mechanized and well-oiled BJP election machinery could easily defeat the alliance.
Whatever we have seen, whatever the ground reports we have received is the only leaders are united and workers are not united. There is a reason for that because ever since the coalition was formed in Karnataka in 2018, both the parties fought bitterly on sharing power, on sharing various posts and other things. So keeping that in mind, if you look at the grassroots, so there is a major problem, disorientation and misunderstanding. Certainly we can see among the workers of both the parties. So if you think from this angle, there is a big question mark on the coalition partners coming together and working for a anti-BJP alliance.
While the contours of Congress and JDS alliance have been decided with Congress contesting 21 seats and the JDS on 7, there were hiccups at the grassroots level as workers reportedly lacked cohesion. But both the parties felt it will be overcome.
I think almost 99% of it has been sorted out. Very small, minor issues are there. So any small issues at the grassroots level, local level, we will sort it out. We are expecting 22 to 23 with the entire alliance.
We are already having strong pacts, and we are shaking hands, and everything is going on. Even Karyakartas are accepting for the fact, there were some issues in the beginning. Now the issues have come down, and now we are going strong on the party. So
Intense battle is on cards in Karnataka between the ruling JDS Congress alliance and the BJP. While both the sides may claim they have a narrative on the side to win maximum number of seats out of 28 in the Lok Sabha polls. But the fact remains, the side which keeps its house in order is going to have an edge over the other. The BJP has battled the disquiet too. The rumblings concern Bengaluru South seat, which was represented by late Union Minister Ananta Kumar. A section of party workers demanded ticket for Kumar's wife Tejaswini, but the BJP decided and announced the candidature of 28-year-old Tejaswi Surya. That triggered dharna outside her residence. But that was soon over, and the BJP now claims that it has been settled and there is no anger within the ranks.
Tejaswini Anantkumar herself has come out and said, we are for Modi as the Prime Minister, nation first. Though she wanted to contest, but she will work for the country. That settles the matter.
But it's away from the hustle and bustle of urban Bengaluru that the alliance has faced tougher battles, essentially in the strongholds of JDS. Tumkur, a semi-urban constituency just 62 kilometers from Bengaluru, witnessed an intense battle featuring JDS patriarch H.D. Devagowda. While his candidature had put the Congress-JDS alliance on test, it had armed the BJP with accusations that JDS was not being able to look beyond its first family.
This only shows that there is lack of leadership in the party, and it is clearly very feudalistic in nature, equivalent to that of the Congress, where you cannot go beyond the Gandhi family when it comes to leadership, and the same can be seen in the case of JDS as well. So all these so-called secular parties are coming together only to save power and retain power within their families, and that defines the entire Mahagathbandhan or this Mahamilawat of sorts. Their only agenda is to keep power within their families.
Perhaps I think JDS may benefit because it has a caste support base, whereas Congress has a different caste combination. When it comes to Vakaligas, they may go with Devegowda, and it may not be the same case with Congress. In the sense, wherever Congress candidates are there, it not necessarily the Vakaligas may vote for Congress. So they may vote for BJP also. So if that is the case, then the coalition premise that we are coming together, our vote share is whatever X and Y, and we can easily beat BJP, is not a convincing argument.
All was not rosy within the Congress-JDS alliance, given that Devagowda's candidature had led to acrimony within the Congress that had won Tumkur's seat in 2014.
See, whenever there is a coalition in any part of the state or the country, smaller issues will always be there. There will be differences between the workers, there will be differences between the leaders, but as political parties, and more particularly the Indian National Congress, it is not new for us to go in for alliance, throughout the country. We have done this before in other states as well. So for the first time now, Janata Dal and Congress, we are going together in these parliament elections. We have done this consciously.
According to the negotiations took place between Congress and the JDS, the Tumkur parliamentary constituency left to the JDS. After several discussions, we decided to field Mr. Devagowda from Tumkur parliamentary constituency as a JDS and Congress clubbed candidate. And basically it is a JDS constituency. In last assembly segment election also, we have taken upper hand. 3 MLAs belongs to the JDS, 1 MLA belongs to the Congress party, and the total vote sharing around 7 lakh votes polled in favor of JDS and Congress, around 4 lakh votes polled in favor of BJP. So the ground reality is very good. That is why we have decided to field Mr. Devagowda as a candidate.
The main opposition, BJP, has questioned the move of JDS in fielding not just the patriarch but also his two grandsons, Nikhil Gowda from Mandya and Prajwal Revanna from Hassan. Of the 7 seats being contested by the JDS, 3 have gone to the party's first family. Revanna says his candidature is more about the commitment made to people than a mere passing of baton to another generation of the first family.
We are lagging in creating jobs today, and our government is also trying hard to do that, and we are also trying to bring industrial revolution and the IT revolutions in Hassan. So we'll be successful in that. Definitely, I'll have good pacts with everybody. I'll talk to the biggest seniors of IT professionals and everyone, and we'll try to bring in ITs and even industries into we'll open-heartedly welcome them with good offers and everything, like giving them free waters and free electricity or free lands and everything to promote industries to come in and to create jobs. Yeah, that's my first priority. And the second priority is we also have to modernize the farmer section. Modernize the farmer section and modernize the living standards of the people. When it comes to even the middle class family or the lower level class family, and because they all have hope to dream, and we have to ensure that dream is being not 100% truthfully, at least keep them alive there where I can ensure that they have good standard of living in future.
It's not just the issue of cohesion between the two coalition partners. There was also a matter of perception in Tumkur that JDS patriarch and coalition candidate H.D. Devagowda had to confront. At stakes is not just the future of coalition, but also the future of next generation of the first family of the JDS. An intense battle was also on cards in Mandya parliamentary seat of South Karnataka, the seat considered as JDS stronghold. Here, Devagowda's grandson Nikhil Gowda is locked in contest with BJP-backed independent Sumalata Ambarish. Political activity had been at feverish peak in agrarian-rich constituency of Mandya in South Karnataka. The parliamentary constituency is a stronghold of JDS, given that the party swept all 8 assembly segments in 2018. And that was reason enough for the party to introduce a third member from the first family into electoral fray.
Nikhil has a chance because his father is a chief minister. They have promised 8,500 crores for Mandya district, and 8 assembly segments are with them. And JDS is a very strong Vakaliga dominated party, and certainly he is a very popular figure, both Nikhil as well as his father. Certainly he can. There will be a very interesting fight.
Nikhil Gowda faced a straight challenger in independent candidate Sumalata Ambarish, wife of former Congress MP and late popular star Ambarish. The BJP, which did not field any candidate, has backed Sumalata.
The decision taken by the Central Committee of BJP and also state also advised to us to support Ambarish, Sumalata Ambarish, because last 3-4 months the peoples are the whole that waves are supporting to her. The all peoples are looking her. So this is the here the simultaneously the JDS that only family politics are doing. Mr. Devagowda ji, his son is chief minister, his grandson is coming to the MP. That all are more than 20 people. They are coming to the politics. This is the home-based politics going on in the Karnataka.
Analysts say Gowda's grandson may be in for tough contest from Sumalata.
If you see the assembly segments, JDS has 8 assembly segments. Then no way Sumalata can fight this election. But when you visit different parts of Mandya, the youngsters and women particularly, they're coming out in support openly for Sumalata's candidature is not a surprise, because her husband Ambarish was from Mandya. He's a very famous film star, and he was with Congress for very long time. And after he passed away, now she's contesting. She got one is BJP support and Farmers Association. In Mandya, in the last 2 or 3 decades, any lady, widow who contested on her husband's seat, they won. 4 or 5 women, they won the election based on sympathy.
In backing her, the BJP's game plan is simple: to drive a wedge in not so smooth alliance between the JDS and Congress. Mandya is a constituency where disquiet between the rank and file of the two parties has been persisting for long. Once a stronghold of Congress that won it for 12 times, the constituency has shifted its allegiance to JDS since 2009. The JDS won the seats 3 times, even in 2018 by-polls, but Congress has been successful in snatching it away in 2013 by-polls.
Here in Mandya Lok Sabha constituency, the JDS and Congress both are like brothers. There is no difference between JDS and Mandya Jilla Congress Committee. Both are like brothers and contested the election and canvassed with together.
The constituency also throws up a large mix of Okaliga and Kurba communities beside Dalits, but it may well be the popularity quotient of Gowda family and late actor Ambarish that will tilt the balance of elections.
The battle in Mandya has thrown up an interesting equation. While the Congress-JDS alliance is hopeful that Deva Gowda's grandson Nikhil Gowda will pull off a debut victory from this parliamentary constituency, the BJP, on the other hand, is backing an independent candidate in hopes that it will upset the apple cart of the alliance.
But beyond the binaries of Congress-JDS alliance and the BJP, it's the popularity of Prime Minister Narendra Modi that is adding another major dimension to elections in the state.
North Karnataka and Hyderabad Karnataka also, we are getting reports that BJP has some kind of initial support base, boost. So probably I think we can say Modi wave is there.
The state that has so often voted against the national mood will be keenly watched by analysts and political observers. The question is whether it repeats 2014, where the Modi factor led to windfall gains in BJP's tally. With Hindi heartland poised for keen contest in some quarters after Congress won 3 states of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, BJP will be expecting a lot from its southern bastion.